It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
Cande, we start with Jelly Roll, who showed up at WWE Summerslam the other night and actually looked pretty good doing it. He was body slamming people. It was crazy.
Oh, no! Jelly Roll!
Yeah, he's out there doing it. Very cool.
I love him. I've fallen in love with him.
Yes, he's seems like a good person. Haven't met him yet, but he seems like pretty down to earth, and all
Absolutely.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Johnson might be getting into acting, and it makes sense. So the person who created Yellowstone has been trying to get Cody on the show. He just doesn't have the free time. It doesn't match up with his concert schedule. But he's a real cowboy. He has a ranch and he does all the cowboy things. He's a real cowboy when he's not performing and making music. So the person who produces Yellowstone said, well, I'm putting together a movie that might fit you. So he's investigating a possible role in
Why
that
not?
film.
Hey,
yeah.
do it all. A lot of people do.
Yeah, pretty cool. So yesterday, the U.S. still tops the medal list. They took home another 8 medals, including Simone Biles' silver for her floor routine. By the way, she fell on the balance beam.
She did. They're exhausted. Let's face it.
There were other girls who did not fall on the balance beam, Cande.
I know. I'm just making excuses.
Yeah. Don't give me the exhaustion.
All right, she fell on the balance beam.
But she did get silver in the floor, and Jordan Childs from the American team got bronze in the floor. So you have that. Zac Efron, who we told you had an event in a swimming pool, had a medical event. We got some more details. Apparently, he dove, hit the bottom, and his lungs filled with water.
Oh, that is scary.
Yeah, and it was over in Spain, and maybe they have very shallow pools over in Spain. I don't know. But he's fine. Everything's fine. He's good.
Yeah.
Right?
He looks so different, don't you think? What did he do to himself?
He definitely got some work on the face, no doubt. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson's L.A. home was burglarized. It was part of a string of burglaries.
Oh.
Not sure what, if anything, was taken. They were not targeted. It was part of a whole thing, a whole burglary campaign out there from some bad people, and all is fine. They were not home at the time. So,
That's a good thing.
Achille McDowell, who I don't know, you may know the face when you see the picture. He's a 21-year-old actor who was most famous for being in the show Billions. He was arrested and charged with murder in a shooting.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's not good. Murder.
Director David Lynch says he was diagnosed with emphysema from his years of smoking.
It'll happen.
Yeah, and he's afraid to leave the house now, catch a cold.
Afraid to leave the house?
Well, because of all the different ailments out there, he doesn't want to catch something. My mother's mother, my grandmother had a bad emphysema. I remember it. Yeah.
It's not a good thing.
Yeah, do not smoke. And couple more for you. Pax Jolie Pitt out of the ICU and on the mend from that electric bike accident.
Yeah, apparently it was a lot more serious than I thought anyway. Yeah, he was in the hospital for a number of days.
Yep, doing okay though, we hear. And finally, Brooke Shields is putting her old Calvins up for auction. The ones she wore in the commercial when she was, 15, or how old was she when she did that?
Did I ever tell you my Calvin Klein story?
Here we go. Lay it on us.
I loved that commercial, obviously, and I wanted very desperately a pair of Calvin Kleins, okay? I was living on Long Island, and I was living on this estate, driving kids to school for board or whatever. My girlfriend Kim and I did this. And I had just gotten a brand new pair of Calvins for the holidays, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, we didn't have a phone, so the phone was next door to an L shape, and my mother had called. All right, I put on my Calvins to go running downstairs, and the dog gets me. They're big German shepherd named Fang. And he bites me behind my knee. And I'm wearing my Calvins, okay? So he tore into my brand new Calvins. I got 11 stitches. It was a whole thing. Okay, I didn't live there much longer, but we swore the Calvins saved me from a worse injury. We wrote to them to tell them what a wonderful thing, thinking I'd get a new pair. I didn't.
Oh, see, I thought you were upset because your Calvins got ruined, but you're saying the Calvins saved you from worse fate.
Well, they were thick. And the dog got me behind the knee and, tore into the jeans and got to my knee. And I did have 11 stitches. However, I think if I wasn't wearing that and just like running down in a nightgown or a T-shirt or something like that, I would have been way more hurt.
All right. A new Cande story. Hadn't heard that one.
About that.
Brooke Shields is putting her Calvins up for auction there. Now, what shocked me, they're only expected to get about $50,000. I thought these are famous jeans from a very famous ad and very controversial ad campaign, but they're expected to be auctioned for about $50,000 or so. All right.
Nothing comes between me and my Calvins.
TV tonight, Olympics, of course, NBC, ABC with Celebrity Family Feud, and the new Hard Knocks on HBO featuring the Chicago Bears. There you have it, your bald and the beautiful entertainment. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood will be about 80, some sun, chance of a thunderstorm, pretty unsettled week, actually, as we go through all the way the week here. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.